Hey everybody, welcome back to Vloguary. Today I've got another memory keeping plan with me for you. That won't be the whole of January's videos, like I will have other lineups, monthly plan with me's, other things besides just the memory keeping, but the main point of this is just to catch up on my memory keeping. So we are finally going into almost the end of August. At this point, I have a kit from Apple Blossom Prints called Sunshine. This was the very cute kittenish Jess summer art for the year. It's very like fruit themed, and I love this because the back patio scene reminds me a lot of our back patio. It looks a lot nicer than ours, but we did put up some like string lights this year, and we got a Weber grill. We didn't buy it. Our neighbor was tired of storing it, so they gave it to us, and we've been cooking with it for them and our other friends, so that's been nice. But yes, this is going to be like the last memory keeping video that I actually filmed closer to the dates you're seeing. I just never did the voiceover for it because this week that you're seeing here and then the next week after it is where things really started to get very busy in my life, and I would just come home from teaching classes and be exhausted. So that was kind of the start of that this week. One of the community college districts that I worked in this semester started this week, and then the other one started the next week. So this was just kind of like tiptoeing into the fall semester since one college started early, but it was a little bit stressful just because I literally got hired at this college like 2 weeks prior. So, and then their semester started earlier than the college where I'd already been working. So I kind of had to scramble. But honestly, I was kind of ready for summer to be over anyway, because if you have been watching my memory keeping videos, a lot of stuff came up this summer that just like was annoying to deal with. So my summer was not like that relaxing. There was a lot of like life admin stuff that I had to do. But anyway, I did color block this week because the colors in the kit were very, very bold, and I love the colors in this. I did want to kind of emphasize the green in this kit because that was a unique contribution on the part of Apple Blossom Prints. I didn't see a lot of other people who used this art use the green. So I liked the green because it brought in like the grass and everything like that. So yes, I only used one strip of bottom washi. I just saved the other one for whenever I use this kit again. And Apple Blossom Prints gave like a full sheet of extra full boxes, like 8 full boxes as a freebie with this kit. So I will definitely be using this one again because with the extra full boxes, I basically still have a whole kit left over. I don't have much deco left, I think, at this point, but that's totally fine because I think I saved the date covers. So yes, this is like really the last super summery kit I'm going to use. The kit I'll use in the next week after this has some really bright colors to it, but it's not necessarily a summer kit. And then we really get into sort of just like anytime kits in September, if you remember from my lineup, and kind of anytime kits a lot in October as well, except for Halloween week, because the fall was so busy with weddings and travel and all of these other things that seasonal kits just didn't fit those weeks. So it's really not going to be until like December, with the exception of Halloween week, where I really am going to use like truly seasonal kits. So that kind of helps with getting caught up, because sometimes if you're months and months behind in a memory planner, it's like, okay, it's January. Why am I still using a fall kit? You know, I don't mind watching when people do that. But I have noticed the last few months of the year in a memory keeping planner, I often am just like, I just want to be done with this planner. So I'm trying to savor it because like, it is fun to play with stickers. I try not to like rush through it because, you know, I only get one memory keeping planner. I could have another one, I suppose, if I want, although to me it would feel redundant. I like just having one. And also I can't really afford having more than one. I would have to sacrifice some other things for stickers, and I don't necessarily want to do that. Anyway, that took us through the base of the week. So in the sidebar, I'm putting in 2 habit trackers. I was still on Duolingo at this point pretty consistently. I only missed one day out of this week that you're seeing here. And then I also marked giving Clover her inhaler this week, which really my husband has taken over doing for the most part. I just kind of fill in the gaps whenever he's working late or not home. But he's been taking care of that for the most part. And then I put in a weekly checklist from the kit to write down all of our dinners for this week. We bought salmon, I think, to celebrate Clover being done with observation. And so we, of course, had a lot of salmon this week as well. I used a like bulletin board sticker from Papershire to mark that fall semester was starting this week, at least at one college. And then I marked with this like crying, laughing girl from Beneva Creations that Clover really likes watching medical drama, or at least she did this week, because I was starting a rewatch of House MD, which at the time was on Roku. I had to end up finishing it on Amazon Prime because I didn't have to, but they like took it off of Roku, so that's kind of sad. But at the time I found it was on Roku, so I'm like, we're rewatching it. And Clover really liked watching it. It was kind of funny. Anyway, Monday morning, I cuddled Clover before I went to work. So that's from Beneva Creations. I also played with her to get her energy out. And then I did a workout to get my negative energy out. Then I went to my afternoon class at the college that started this week. So that alarm clock is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Taught my first class of the semester. And then the next thing I'm going to mark is salmon for the cats because we were celebrating Clover. So that salmon is from Beneva Creations. We like to treat them as much as possible. And I was still watching Say Yes to the Dress on Roku at this point. So that tuxedo cat is from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. The next thing I'm going to mark on Tuesday, not a lot went on, but the next thing I'm going to mark is that 3 months of Clover's observation after her medical treatment was complete. So technically it's like 12 weeks and then you're done, but I wanted to mark the 3 months. So both of those stickers are from Beneva Creations. The other happy thing this day was that Cindy Gunter-Baldo, who, if you're in the planner community, you might know, she finally got her kidney transplant, which I feel like has been years in the making. And it finally happened. And she doesn't post a ton lately, especially to YouTube. Obviously, she's busy. But I think everything's been going well. So I'm really glad that that worked out for her. And then I went and taught another class this day. So I'm going to have another alarm clock Molly. I was out of teacher Molly's at this point. So I was waiting for an order to come in, or I hadn't ordered yet. I'm not sure. So I was just using these alarm clocks for my classes. And then I used this really cute flat lay from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. that functions as basically like a half box to mark that I was voicing over a plan with me. And then we did Clover's weekly weigh-in. So that sticker is from Cinderella Paper. Wednesday, I marked that I was just like really tired and nauseated. It was probably still hot this week. And at the beginning of every fall semester in particular, I'm very exhausted. There's the extra element besides just like getting back into the swing of things with teaching with fall semester, especially this semester, where students, it's really overwhelming. They're really stressed about trying to add your class, and I don't fill classes beyond capacity. I just can't do that in a writing class because I am so involved. I already have so much grading. So I had like, in one class, I had like 28 students enrolled. That was the cap, which is a high cap, honestly, for a writing class. And then I had like 8 people on the wait list. That wasn't this week, but managing the wait list this fall semester was really stressful. And I think that's why I got so much work. Like I got offered so many classes is for some reason, a lot of people want to go to community college this fall. And then of course, with community college, a lot of people end up dropping off the face of the earth by the end of the semester, which is unfortunate, no matter how much you reach out to them. So it's weird because like people are fighting you to get into these classes at the beginning of the semester, and then a bunch of them like leave. So yeah, managing that. But yeah, I was doing syllabus work. I went and taught another class this day. I was feeling good until I got in the car to drive home from this campus, which this campus was like without traffic, like half an hour away from my house. With traffic, it took me like an hour to get home this day because it's in like, I don't know. I think a lot of people have to go into the office on like Wednesday, Thursday. So I've noticed traffic has been a lot worse on those days. So that was frustrating. And then I went home and played with the cats to de-stress on Wednesday. Thursday, I marked my husband working from home. So those glasses are from Sugar Pop Fizz. I went and taught another class. And then I needed to pick up keys for another campus where I was going to start teaching. So I marked that with a car from Plan With Me stickers because I didn't have a key sticker. So yeah, I needed the keys because that classroom was like a portable that needed to be locked because it was technically a computer lab and they didn't want people stealing the computers. And I'm just like, no one told me, by the way, that I was supposed to lock the classroom. I kind of just figured it out on my own. I feel like they should have told me that, but that's just me. Anyway, doing more syllabus work for the next week. And then adjunct convocation and an English department or division meeting was this night for my other community college district. So I used a presentation Molly for that. Luckily, those were on Zoom because I needed to fit in like 3 or 4 flex hours. That's what they call it. And the easiest way to do that is just go to parts of convocation at the beginning of the semester. Because if I don't go in that district, then I get docked like 3 or 4 hours of pay. So because I was teaching a class that met on Thursdays, for some reason, I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's just like how the budgeting works out. If you teach a class that meets on Thursday or Friday in that district, you have to do flex time. But like next semester, I'm only teaching Monday, Wednesday classes, so I don't have flex time. It's weird. I don't know what that's really about, but whatever. I just do what I'm told. At the end of Thursday, I watched a bunch of Josh Johnson, who is a stand-up comedian, so I marked that with a laughing munchkin from Once More with Love. Friday, I marked that it would be 1 month until the Casey Musgraves concert, and then I marked work. Those are both Molly's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. My husband worked from home again this day, and then we had an English department Zoom meeting. So I used one of my last meeting stickers from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then my husband and I went out to a brewery this night for our Friday night date night. So I'm going to mark that with a beer stein from Beneva Creations and a date night script from Cinderella Paper. Then this is where I started rewatching all of House MD. So I'm going to mark that with a Dr. Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I used to watch this show when I was in high school. And the last 2 years of the show, when it originally aired, I think I was in early college. So at some point I watched the series finale, like at the end of my second year of college. And I was like, what happened? How did we get here? And with the rewatch, which went on for a couple of months, obviously, I realized I had actually watched more of the last season than I had originally thought. It's just at the end of the last season, things go from 0 to 100 really quickly. And like, I get it. And at the same time, I feel like they rushed the last few, like the last 5 episodes of the show. I was like, this came out of nowhere. I still like it, but I feel like the rest of the show is a lot stronger than the last season. That's just me. Then I had a dream/nightmare that my husband and I weren't married, which was a massive bummer. So I marked that with a crying Molly. I like my husband. What can I say? It would suck if I wasn't married to him. Saturday it rained for some reason. I can't remember why or how much it actually rained, but I got to use my cute panda bear umbrella sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I scheduled the cats' vaccinations because both of them were due for boosters at this point. So that's a go to the vet Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I drove the car that we have talked about in previous videos. And then I voiced over another plan with me, did laundry, and then I was annoyed. I'm not going to talk about why I was annoyed, but let's just say I get annoyed when people like tell me they would like me to be at things and then make it confusing/complicated for me to be at those things. That's all I'm going to say about that. And then I was watching more House, and I marked this with a crying Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. because there's an episode very, very early on in House where there's a bunch of babies that are sick, and potential trigger warning here for people who have kids, especially, like one of the babies dies at some point. I hope that's not a spoiler, but it is a big part of the episode. Clover watched in fascination as they tried to bring this baby back to life. That was weird. I was like, Clover, is it because you have your own medical drama that you're so into this? This is a little weird. I think she really likes the sound of defibrillators. Yeah, cats are weird. Anyway. And then I played with the cats at the end of Saturday night. Sunday, I don't really know why I marked this, but I guess I just needed 6 things to mark on Sunday, and I wanted an excuse to use a ring sticker. We RSVP'd to a wedding. I had cramps, so those are both from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. Excuse me. My husband and I took both cars to get oil changes because we were both due for them, so that's from Plan With Me stickers. And then we just cleaned a bunch of stuff at the house. This is very much like a get the house together type of day. And then I got to use another one of those cute planner flat lay stickers from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. for filming a plan with me. And then I didn't have any TV icons at this point, so I used a blood work Molly to mark watching House. So I was just using like different medical stickers for television shows at this point because it's a medical show, if you don't know. So that is the week. I'm trying to get everything in focus here. I think it turned out adorable. I love it. I still have so much left of this kit, especially because with going back to work, I don't have as many like little things to mark, I've noticed. That's generally how it happens when I have class or when I have a lot of grading to do. I don't mark lots of tiny things because the few things that I am doing take up basically the whole day. So yeah, love how this turned out. I really love that pop of green. I think that's a nice addition to the kit. And that is everything filled in. So thanks for listening to me ramble. I hope you are having a nice day, and I will talk to you tomorrow with my next memory keeping video. Bye.